Good morning, Altheans. Good morning. Happy New Year. All right, my name is Luis Felipe Parente Rios, and I've got some announcements for you. First off, let's turn off the cell phones. Make sure they are on silent or vibrate. All right, and just as a reminder, no open containers of food or drink in the sanctuary. We have brand new carpeting. We want to keep it looking brand new. All right, we are doing every Thursday, still doing Community Connections on Zoom with Kathy Humphreys. That's Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 12:30. All right, at the end of this month, on January 30th, we are starting a multi-week workshop for how to pray the Althea Way with Reverend Christina and Bob Bearcaw. Right, that is coming up soon, so keep an eye out for the newsletter. All these announcements are also on the back of your program or on our website. And if you are not certified in affirmative prayer, after service, we always have prayer partners. Today's prayer partners are Dick and Lee Peterson. There they are wonderful, they are marvelous. They will help you dig deep into an affirmative prayer for whatever you need or want in Darwin's Den after service. We are also starting back our kids program. Let me tell you a little bit about it. All right, there are 3 options. Drop your kids off upstairs in the kids program room, end of the hall by the bathrooms, with drop-off starting at 10 a.m. on Sundays. All ages are welcome, even babies. There will be games, programming for kids so you can sit back and relax and enjoy the Sunday service. Second option is to hang out in the balconies. If you want to keep your kid close by and feel a little more leeway so they can wiggle around, or hang out in the back of the sanctuary back here. We have Shauna demonstrating the use of the kids' corner, which will be available for the time being. All right, so those are our kids' programming options for the moment. And so not today. Okay, the boiler has resigned, so. When we have a new boiler or the boiler is fixed, then we will resume our kids program, yeah? Okay, and if you are not yet an official member of Althea and would like to show your support in this way, it's very important for our sustainability. Please speak to Ricky Stanton, Bob Bearcaw, or Reverend Christina. There's a little application to fill out, and you'll get a special card to say you are an official member. All right. Those are all the announcements for today. I will hand it over now to our Reverend Christina Jones, our spiritual director. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Thank you, Louise. Happy New Year. Good morning. Great to see you all, and great to see all of you online. Althea sits on holy sacred land of Cheyenne, Chief, and Ute Indian people. The land is blessed. All of Colorado is blessed. Think of it as a golden ball of light, love, and healing. And we support many nonprofits. We're an advocate for a diversity of all kinds. We celebrate all faiths, even people that may not feel they have a faith, maybe even atheists. We celebrate the oneness in all. Growing in diversity in race and gender and sexual orientation, age, and all backgrounds and physical abilities. We are never more aware of the past and present atrocities, but we are a beacon of light, love, and hope, as we are a non-denominational center, founded in truth, love, oneness, and hope for all, to being open to a safe space for spiritual seekers to further their journey on the path toward awakening the spirit and oneness in all. And now anyone that is new, you get a free lunch and a flower, so please raise your hand if you're new to Althea. Anyone new here today? What? Welcome. Thank you. And you get a free lunch. We have a community lunch today. Chef Tom is a former military chef. His food is delicious. Stay. Please stay. It's really good. People stay in line, so please stay. And our opening prayer. Welcome back, Alice, from your travels. Alice Brink will get us grounded. Thank you, Alice.
What a pleasure to be back. Happy New Year. I'm going to invite you now to go within. Sometimes that helps to close your eyes. And let's just share together one big breath and let out all the tension and tightness that might be hanging around. And let's embrace now with the next breath this new beautiful year of 2024 together. Breathing in light, love, healing, possibility. Let's affirm our oneness as we sit together in space. We share with those that are joining online. We affirm our oneness. We affirm our oneness with the divine, that ever-present drumbeat that flows through our existence, keeps us grounded, keeps us cognizant of our wholeness, no matter what is showing up in the news, no matter what is showing up in our lives. Let's breathe deeply now into our connected oneness. Let's find that that's a springboard that allows us to travel through our lives, travel through whatever is coming to us this year, good, bad, ugly, indifferent. All of it is part of the oneness, the wholeness, part of our shared experience, part of our soul's journey. With gratitude, we open our arms, our hearts, our minds now as we share this time together. And we, with solidarity and with that oneness, walk forward into 2024. And so it is.
God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. We are individualized expressions of God and perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. We are a family. You are the face of God.
Thank you, Daryl. Our featured musician is Allison Keller. Allison is a professional soloist, percussionist, vision coach, voice coach, and sex education and coach. She was educated in December 2022 from Colorado State University with a BS in psychology and a BA in ethics studies, and has since started her own business, Sextraordinary Coaching, LLC. As a member of the Mosaic Gospel Choir and Zimbra Afrofusion Band, she keeps herself busy with music. Allison loves to hike, socialize, knit, and enjoys various types of music in her free time. Ladies and gentlemen, Allison Keller.
Please do not leave open, and do not leave this either, please.
We can't hear her. We can't hear her. Okay. Here we go. So, thanks, God.
Okay, we'll try that again. I'm a new soul. I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, finding myself making every possible mistake. La 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 la. La 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 la. See, I'm a young soul in this very strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about what is true and fake. But why all this hate? Try to communicate. Finding trust and love is not always easy to make. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh. This is a happy end, 'cause you don't understand everything you have done. Why is everything so wrong? This is a happy end. Come and give me your hand. I'll take you far away. I'm a new soul. I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. Since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, finding myself making every possible mistake. La 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 la. Sing with me.
That was great, Allison, thank you. And thank you, Ricky. Hi, good morning. We have two readings this morning. The first is by Reverend Andrea Earl of the Heart and Soul Center of Light. He says, first, we must literally plunge down to jump up. Also, a portion of the energy remains with the spring after the first jump. So each subsequent jump adds energy and propels the jumper ever higher. To fully rise up, we must first be grounded, rooted in spirit. This is how we are wired. Everything we experience serves to energize our internal combustion spring. Our next jump is divinely guided and supported so we can spring to even greater heights. Wow. And the second one is from Gilbert Keith Chesterton, who was an English writer, philosopher, theologian, and literary and art critic. That's all. He says, "The object of a new year is not that we should have a new year. It is that we should have a new soul, and a new nose, new feet, new backbone, new ears, and new eyes. Unless a particular man made New Year resolutions, he would make no resolutions. Unless a man starts afresh about things, he will certainly do nothing effective."
A new year, a new dawn. This month has opened the door to 2024. Last week I said, love you more in 2024. So I got to thinking about resolutions, how they fail. So last week this week we're going to talk about from resolutions to commitments. It's pretty funny what happens with resolutions. The picture's wrong, so forgive that on that. That's on my part. I don't call them New Year's resolutions. I prefer the term casual promises to myself that I'm under no obligations to fulfill. How true is that? I did some study on resolutions. 80% of them are dropped within the first 2 weeks. Some of my favorites are, I'm going to stop eating donuts or cookies. Or my favorite is, I'm going to stop cursing. Yeah, get on I-25. Try that one. Some of our resolutions are really too big. They're too grand. And a lot of times I feel they're not grounded in anything. People started forming resolutions, from what I did in my readings, about 60 years ago. But there was nothing grounding in it. Because, what are you resolved to do? That's a really big word. And sometimes they're so huge. I used to do vision boards on the new year, which is good. But then sometimes if you're not in the right place, if you're in a place of being anxious or not feeling hopeful, you don't want to put your energy in a vision board. Now, don't beat me up. If you did one, I'm not saying it's wrong. Don't go into blaming and everything. No, it depends on where you are. You could always redo. On New Year's Eve, I follow a little astrology. Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, went direct. A god of prosperity, abundance, hopefulness. Boy, can we use that right now. So it's we're in an energy field. Tuesday's a new moon. So it's not too late to start something new. Marianne Williamson. I will demand a commitment to excellence. Well, actually, that's a boo-boo in tech. I'll do Vince Lombardi first. I will demand a commitment to excellence, to victory. And that is what life is about. That's Vince Lombardi, NFL football coach. The next quote's after that, so forgive that. Oops. Commitment. You get married. You don't say, well, I'm going to try to be faithful. I'm going to resolve to be faithful. You commit to someone. That's why I call from resolution to commitment. What are we committed to? Maybe it's time that instead of saying, oh, my New Year's thing is this, Or no cookies, no cursing, no alcohol, no spending a lot of money. How about it's time to commit? Commitment. Words have power. Prayer has power. Alice's prayer has power. What are you committed to? It's time for us to commit to a higher frequency. Next week, I'm going to be talking about the 3 stages to commitment. Because a lot of people make promises. We know that. I promise to be. Well, it falls away. Your brain can't even recognize that. There's a frequency to words. There's a higher consciousness to commitment. Feel into that. Commit. Make a covenant. Moses made a covenant with God. That's a commitment. Make a commitment to your higher consciousness. Some time ago, I told this story when I was 18 and very, very broke in a family dynamic. Lost our family home when I was a teenager, went through homelessness. And I realized that day I looked in the mirror and I said, I will not be broke like this ever again. It hasn't happened. I was committed to it. December 31st, 2022, when I stood in my front yard and said, okay, I don't know what to do with my ministry. Tell me where to go. That was a commitment. And I followed through and I listened. One of my commitments for this year, that I'm going to commit to loving me more and taking care of my health at a whole new level. And that means sometimes I got to say no, thank you. I'm an overserver. This is Volunteer Sunday. Oh boy, you want to talk about volunteering. There's a spiritual center in Lakewood called Mile High Church. I worked a full-time job, went through prac and ministerial school, and would volunteer every Sunday and half the time on Friday. One day I counted the hours of the week I was working. It had to be 60 or 80. Between working a full-time job in an engineering world, it was not 9 to 5. And then I was committed to my spiritual growth and community service. I was exhausted, so don't overcommit. But say if you made a commitment to be present more, because commitment, that's being in the present moment. The reason I feel resolutions go by the wayside in 2 weeks, they are too broad. And they're not rooted in anything. Then I started thinking about the 9 to 20% that people keep their resolutions. And when I was studying, they had a spiritual grounding to it. January 30, we're starting an affirmative prayer class, how to pray the Althea way. I came up with that. My husband did too. Catchy line. But it's about affirmative prayer, affirming what you want. What do you want for 2024, really? Don't go too big with peace for the world. We all want that. And harmony. And to stop the war. I'm talking for you personally. Keep it personal. Because a lot of us, especially in these teachings, we're out there, we got to heal, we got to do this, we got to lay of hands. Well, how about laying of hands or praying for yourself? It is not selfish to pray for yourself. It is not selfish to tell someone, hey, I got to take a break. I got to pull back just a little bit, maybe an extra couple of hours, just to take time for you. Maybe you commit to a date night with yourself or a loved one. Try that one. Taking a bath, like you commit to, you know what, I'm going to go get a massage once a month. I'm going to find a way. A friend of mine is committed to receiving more money, and she's going big. And I've seen this woman manifest. She's going for 7 figures. I believe she can do it. She's committed. She even has a plan to do it. Also not overworking herself. Because we've been told that in order to receive money, we have to work hard. Thursday night, our lovely Ricky, who is everything here at Althea, my work husband, calls me and said the boiler took a crap. I'm like, oh. Have you ever looked at old boiler? They look mean. They look angry. They look angry. And I was like, okay, we're going to be okay. And we're blessed. Thank you all who have donated in time, money, especially treasure, to say we have to get it fixed or a whole new boiler. But here's this. I told a friend of ours, and come to find out there's opportunity for prosperity for Althea to get it a brand new boiler. So out of something that may have gone boom, I'm committed to hold there's a possibility that there's going to be a beautiful blessing that we get to share this story about what came out of a boiler that decided to stop. So I'm committed to holding what's the possibility of something beautiful coming out of this. We may be a little uncomfortable, but what I saw that came out of it Friday, people came to visit, the board members, heaters came in, opportunity showed up. I'm committed to new opportunity, despite anything that looks like it's going boom. What's the possibility that we hold, have a commitment to, with everything that's going on in Middle East, Africa, and even our own country, our own city and state, that we commit to, there's a higher purpose here. I'm going to commit to that frequency, not to the, oh, woe is me, and I'm afraid and I'm scared. I'm going to go into overeating, overspending, overthinking, overworrying, or total depression. How about committing to centering into that? Committed to maybe reading more books, more spiritual teachings, something that brings you joy. If you've been wanting to say, write, do artwork, start where you are. Anything creative, creativity is God. We are that light, that God. If you're triggered by the word God, I use it interchangeably. God doesn't care if you call it Bob, Barbara, so let that go. People online, what are you committed to? What are you truly committed to? And to be in that high frequency. I've been reviewing last year. There was a lot of changes in my life, a lot of great surprises, and a lot of people I know left the planet. And then I started thinking, because I've been dreaming, I'm seeing these people. Well, maybe possibly they're speaking to us. We are all connected by one light, one love, one truth. For spirit is all there is. Someone said to me, there's so much dark in the world. I'm like, that's not true. If you look at the dark, you're going to see dark. Are you committed to seeing light? Even when the snow comes, sometimes when the snow's leaving, you know that the sun is trying to break through the clouds and the clouds are moving. Commit to seeing the light. And even when we have rain or snow or interesting weather, commit to, this is nurturing the planet. Commit to changing your frequency. Maybe even commit to saying, watching a little less news that upsets you. Pick what you see. Your good, our good, is seeking us. So are you committed to higher self-awareness or beating yourself up? Are you committed to making other people wrong and you right? Because Spirit is going to keep showing you where everything is. The law of attraction is real. That's what this center was founded on. I'm going to keep saying that. The world was founded on love and attraction. Love and law are one and the same. Are you committed to love? People tell me we need peace. Be committed to peace. Are you committed to arguing? Tapping your foot? Say in line in a grocery store, this is ridiculous, this is ridiculous. There's not enough lines. None of the people want to work. What's going on? I don't want to check my groceries myself. That's committed to just craziness. How about being committed to something beautiful? I started thinking about how I used to draw and paint. This year, I'm creating time. We get to create time, not make time. Time is an illusion. It truly is. Some of you may have heard that. One day I was at a gym. This is 2009. I would never forget this day. It was a Saturday morning. And I was at 24-Hour Fitness in Lone Tree. And I mean, I was bucking on the treadmill. I was just feeling myself. Feeling so good, feeling those endorphins. And the voice said, take a shower, go home right now. And I went home and laid on the floor and meditated. And I was going through a divorce and finances and all that emotional drama. Because I was searching for answers, what to do, what steps, should I go back to corporate America, just so much. I'm very good, I could get in my head very well and live there for a long time, which is a dangerous place to be sometimes. And I lie down, and I swear it was 10 minutes that I meditated. I mean, it just felt like 10 minutes. It was 2 hours. I had given myself that day. I got 3 book ideas, direction of what to do with my finances. The stock market was about to crash. In that moment, I had stocks and various things. I wrote everything down. I wrote down, might have been an hour. I swear it felt like 10 minutes. I kept looking around the house to make the clocks around. My phone's wrong. If I hadn't pulled my money out of the stock market, I would have lost $400,000. When I went to Scott Trade, if any of you guys remember that, they all thought I was nuts. Oh, the stock market's not crashing. Where are you getting that? And I'm like, I better not say anything. I had a little bit of fear there because I'm like, they're not going to get this. But I listened. Even my mom's like, you sure? I'm like, I got to listen because it was such a deep meditation. I'm telling you, I thought I was just out for 10 minutes. 3 hours. I had so much energy, I hardly slept that night and was filled with joy and hopefulness. And that was during the time I decided and chose and committed to getting into these teachings and started taking my first Science of Mind, affirmative prayer class, if you will, to learn about what all this stuff does. And it works. Got more into law of attraction, a lot of Wayne Dyer and the esoteric wisdom of ages, of sages. Albert Einstein has said many times, you cannot have change at the level of consciousness that you've been at. And a lot of people don't like change. If you don't change, if we don't shift, if we don't commit to change, not resolve, commit to shifting, everything stays the same, or I feel some days it gets worse. You keep getting what you're going to get because you keep acting the way you've been acting. We get to shift our consciousness, and we get to choose. No one outside of us gets to do this. Even though we have teachers and books, YouTube, tools, everything that's out there, you still have to do the work. Ernest Holmes, one of the founders of New Thought, and I love this phrase, you got to treat and move your feet. He called prayer spiritual mind treatment, affirmative prayer. And what that means is, you can pray and meditate and do the but you still got to do the work. If I didn't listen in that 3-hour meditation to go to Scott Trade and get that money out, I would have lost a lot of money. Because at the time, I didn't have a job. I wouldn't have been able to take care of my mom, my aunt, me, my dog, my cat, everything. There was debt if you've gone through a divorce. There was a lot of money there. I didn't have to worry about anything. When I had friends in corporate America, lost everything. That's that peace be still. That's that commitment. So this year, even if you made a resolution, wrote it down, I'm going to invite you to take a step back and really hone in. What are you committed to for this year and the rest of your life? I hear people tell me, I want this, I want that, and the whole list of things. Well, okay, be committed to it. Ask Spirit to help you. Ask the universe that I am willing and available, and I am committed to a covenant with myself and the divine. That's what was meant in Scripture. When Moses made a covenant and listened, that was a commitment, that was a promise, that was a marriage. You ready to marry to it, to yourself? Because people will see you shift, and guess what? And you are the change. We are the change we seek to see in the world. It's time that we embody that and feel into that. I am passionate about it. The world's at critical mass, and there's still peace and love. Why? Spirit's all around us. You're breathing oxygen. You're not operating your body on your own. You're not totally in control. Your heart's beating when you're sleeping. Spirit is committed to us, God, the divine, whatever you want to call it, committed to us. We got to tap into it, and don't feel that we're alone and there's no one in a room and no one understands me. We are one. We are the oneness. We are truly awakening to the oneness in all, our mission statement. The women that created this place 1922, we're committed to it, and it still stands, despite the boiler. Despite wars and rumors of wars. How about waking up in the morning and smiling? Before you get out of bed, said, you know what, I'm committed to having a good day. No matter what happens outside of you, what's outside of us cannot really infect or affect us inside without us allowing it in. If you're stuck in debt and worried about money, guess what? You committed to that on a subconscious level. We do get what we think about whether we want it or not. Now, there's outside things. Price of food or gas, people losing their jobs, whatever. Your bank account getting hacked or something like that. But no, some things are just a moment. It's just a moment. Maybe it's just 10 minutes away to an answer. Sometimes ask, what's the message? I've asked when the boiler went and when my best friend passed, what's the message? What is there for me to learn and share? We all have something to share. It's not just me. I'm all against a pulpit. I make mistakes. I've always have and will continue to, and it's okay. I'm committed to forgiving myself. I'm committed to starting anew. I'm committed to living in the present moment. That's something for the new year. To not going into futurizing and pasteurizing. Living in the past and living in the future. Oh my God, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. I have people talk to me about politics. What about this and what about that? What about has it happened yet? We don't know. We didn't know a shutdown was coming with COVID. Vegas didn't know that one with a bet. We don't know. Be present. Commit to living in the present moment. Because sometimes if you overthink the future, you'll go into fear, especially when you're looking outside of the world. And sometimes when we see people spinning, I call it spinning when they're angry and they're upset, they are still one with us. They're expressing themselves, and it may not be favorable. It comes out nasty, mean, cruel, low frequency, dangerous sometimes. How about being committed to not judging it? And be that light, be that love, and open a new door in 2024 to new commitments and new possibilities. We are powerful. We are mighty. And most importantly, we are created from love, a pure light that we can't even see. No one has ever seen the face of God. It's love, it's light. Be committed to harmony. Even as committed to changing something in your household. What is calling your heart? Last week we did a small visioning here. You can go back and look at it and listen to the questions. What Spirit's howl is calling for me in 2024? That's what you commit to. That's the commitment. That's the truth. And even when many of our brothers and sisters are going through things, hold on to whatever commitment you choose. Marianne Williamson, the spiritual commitment is to make every situation an object of devotional connection. Devotional connection. Be devoted to your commitments. And have fun with it. It's even more powerful than a goal. Write it down. Put a sticky note on a mirror. Remind yourself. Share it with a friend that has a similar heart as you, so they can hold that commitment with you and for you. We have prayer practitioners here that will hold things for you when you don't believe it in yourself. That's a commitment, and they're committed to that work. Your word is your bond. Your thought is your heart. That's the truth. That's the light. And be committed to, even when we see things, even that may come this year, because they will be interesting things that show up. It's called planet Earth. It's a school. Commit to, as one of our beautiful congregants saying, seeing the face of God in everyone. And commit to, even when you don't feel peace, that there must be peace because you're alive. And the sun is out or the snow is falling. Be committed, be complete, be devoted in that love, in that truth, in that light, in that wisdom. I invite you to take a deep breath and feel into the space, and if you're online and able to gently close your eyes. And I know that there is only one life, and that life is Spirit's life, and it's all of our lives. It's all of our friends and our family's life. And I know as we open a new door in 2024 and love us and others more in 2024, Spirit supports us as Mother Earth supports us. That we are supported and committed to ourselves, to light, love, truth, love, abundance, peace, and prosperity, no matter what. And even when interesting things show up, even if a fear comes in, we know we may replace it with light and say, I'm committed to walking in light and being in light and love and wisdom and truth and harmony. And I'm grateful for everyone that is willing to participate and commit to peace, love, light, joy, and harmony in 2024. I'm grateful for everyone taking a breath and knowing that they are part of a beautiful covenant and commitment with the divine universal field. I know this is truthful, this is powerful, it is here, it is now, it is law. And I have spoken into law where it's received and cannot return void. For spirit, truth, love, and wisdom is all there is. And so it is.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. It's for me. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm
was amazing. Ricky, thank you so much. That was amazing. Wow. Thank you. So now it's time for a beautiful chance to circulate, a time of giving. And invite the ushers to come up. And those of you online that wish to circulate in love may go to altheacenter.org. There's a barcode on the back of your sheet if you'd like to donate. And you also may go to our website for reoccurring donations, which are truly appreciated. I also invite you all to hold your gifts or tithes in your hand or in your heart as we say, thank you for the scan me, Jason. The universe provides all that I need and all that I give. With great joy, I share my prosperity, planting seeds for a world I'm helping manifest. And so it is. Amen. Know that everything is circulated back to you. And we also have a dip jar. Thank you for those who have did their dips earlier. And it lights up in the back. It supports this building, which is over 100 years old. And we also support other communities. And there is a law of circulation, and it is always working. Everything you give comes back to you twofold. And thank you. And it is Volunteer Recognition Sunday. And it's a beautiful time. Looking for Louise. Where Louise is. So we're going to recognize so many beautiful people that have been here for so many years, and also new volunteers that support in their time. And one of our volunteers is coming up, our head volunteer coordinator, but he's volunteering in the kitchen. So, you see how much our volunteers support this place. And he'll be on the way. Yeah, unless you want to come up. Because I know he's helping Tom. I said, Tom's amazing. The food smells so good. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do prayers of the people. Yeah, he's probably coming out. So we have something here at Althea called Prayers of the People. And this is where we do a prayer request, or you can say something that you want to celebrate. First names only. We're on Facebook, and let's go on YouTube and make it simple. A simple prayer for someone you love or yourself. As I said, it is okay to have a prayer request for yourself. And also later you may meet with our prayer practitioners for a deeper dive for a prayer request so you can really understand and hold in and feel into affirmative prayer. And that will be in Darwin's Den. So if anyone has any prayer requests.
Okay, I'll go first here. I would like to pray for all of our Venezuelan brothers and sisters who are coming up over the border. I've had some very personal encounters with them. And Denver is blessed to be a sanctuary city where there are many of these families. And I do have, if anyone would like to ask me personally, I do have a direct way to contribute to them, either with actual physical goods or financially. So,
Thank you. And what's your name so everyone knows to contact you? What's at least your first name so people know? Jazz? Okay. Okay.
So, as Jerry and I were walking out of our building this morning, and really nice woman was coming in. She said, "Oh, are you off to service?" I said, "Yes, we're going to Althea." She said, "Oh, would you send up a prayer for me?" And I said, "Absolutely." A beautiful woman. Her name is Susanna.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Hi. So first prayer request is for a friend, well, then I guess it makes it my first. So I have a fiance now. Well, that's the first thing now. So I'd like for you all to meet Ed Molenkamp. He's a wonderful man that got manifested through a practice. So this time last year, I did specific intention setting, and I didn't know it'd show up this way, and it did. The other thing is, Ed has a dear brother friend who's lost his brother, who was like a mentor and kind of a uncle figure to Ed. And Ed was supposed to be on a plane right now, Alaska Airlines, going to that funeral, and I had to go back to the airport and get him. So he's missing that. So lifting up his friend Ray and the family. Thanks.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you very
I say,
much.
guys, this stuff really does work. You just got to be open to it. It does work. Hi, Erica. Congratulations to your engagement.
Yes, thank you. And I will say that my prayer today is basically just in celebration of the uncountable numerous times in last year, 2023, that things didn't meet my expectations. They exceeded my imagination. And becoming engaged is way up in that list.
Congratulations. Yeah.
So
Thank
I'm
you.
thankful.
Thank you. And when you celebrate more good, get this, guys, more good comes to you. It's awesome. Anyone else? Are we complete? Okay then. Now volunteer recognition. So this is Louise, ultimate volunteer here. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. So back in May of last year, I took on this position from Serona that we miss dearly. And it really has been an honor and a pleasure to serve as your volunteer coordinator. It's been inspiring to see how so many of you step into service and are a yes to it, and your commitment to supporting this building and what we're about. Okay, so I'd like to acknowledge some volunteers. A lot of them are here. Some of them couldn't be here. Some of them are flying off to all places in the world. So we'll send our well wishes to them if they're not here. All right, I'd first like to acknowledge the people who stepped in during Winter's Gift. Those people helped make it really special and really easier this year. If you will please stand when you hear your name. Tim Wilson, who couldn't be here, Carrie Hopner, and Serona Running Horse, and Julie Jensen, who also couldn't be here, Peter Wine, who's in the kitchen probably, Jenny Castleberry, Sam Blumenthal, Lee Peterson, Nancy Ruff, Chris Parente Rios, and Ricky Staton, Daryl Johnson, and Jason Hernandez. Please give them a warm round of applause. You're awesome. Thank you. All right, one of my goals as volunteer coordinator has been to expand the pool of volunteers. And so I'd like to recognize our newest volunteers, the ones who have stepped up since I've stepped into this role. Chadrick Dickerson, if you're here, stand please so we can acknowledge you. Journey Ward, William Leslie, Greg Jones, Linda Zizlavska, if she's here. And round of applause for our newest volunteers. All right, the following volunteers support our efforts all over Althea in many different ways, and we are grateful for them. Our opening prayer today was by Alice Brink, Bruce Kranak, who's, I think, doing lights right now, Jenny Castleberry as well, Diane Beal, Kevin Lockwood, Kate Johnson, Kendara Laurel, Laura Smith, Shannon Shepard, Shauna Perry, Reverend Arica King, Carrie Hopner, and Dick Peterson. Round of applause for them. All right, some of these next names you've already heard because they are examples of commitment to service. Whenever they are needed, they step into service with grace and joy. Much of what we do here at Althea would not be possible without them. All right, Serona Running Horse, Beverly Sullivan, Sam Blumenthal, Marilyn Leedy, Rick Kitzman, Sue Peters, Nancy Ruff, Chris Parente Rios, Connie Carter, and Stephanie Frank. Thank you for all you do. The following volunteers you may recognize a lot more easily because you see them often. And some of these people you actually never see because they're doing the background work in the gardens or in the kitchen. But the beauty of their service and the mark of their service is unmistakable, from our altar to our gardens. So their commitment to service runs deep. For these outstanding volunteers: Barbara Vale, who's probably on a plane, Bob Birdcaw, Peter Wine, Rick Schaefer, Judith Witten, Catherine McKay, Julie Jensen, and Ainsley Hartwell. Thank you. All right, finally, we are fortunate here at Althea to be able to hire some staff members like myself. And many, if not all of these staff members, always step up and go above and beyond, coordinating efforts, leading different initiatives and committees, and supporting each other through teamwork to make what we do here possible at Althea. So please give a round of applause to Daryl Johnson, Jason Hernandez, Candy Finch, who's in the kitchen right now, Rick Stanton, and Susan Stites. All right, my mom had a saying. She said, "El acomedido come de lo que hay escondido," which roughly translates to the helpful person gets the hidden treats. So if your name was called, please join me in not the secret library, the historic library, in the historic library during lunch, and you will get a special present. It could be, drumroll please, one of our classic notebooks. Ooh, ah. And this year we have mugs, ooh, with a beautiful quote, awesome. Or, ooh, check it out. All right, we love you all, we thank you. And also I hope this encourages you to step into service for 2024 as well. You could start today after lunch, helping us clean up. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. I want to thank Luis, the work that you do. He's an educator, and some Sundays he's here till 2:30 or 3 o'clock, when it's usually his day off. This place would not exist without volunteers, love, prosperity, and abundance, and people's time, talent, and treasure. It would not. Thank you. And know it always comes back to you in so many different ways, unexpected, beautiful ways. Thank you all. And now Daryl and Ricky. Does he need? Give me.
Hi. Please stand as you're able and join me in our community song, "Let There Be Peace on Earth." Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With Spirit as our mother, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Thank you.
All righty. So grab a hand or a walker. And just take a second today and just take a gander. Take a look around. If you're in the front, turn around and look behind you. If you're in the back, just look at all the faces. Look into somebody's eyes that you don't know. Okay, then we get ready to shout it out. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
It is that thing called life.
It is that thing called life.
I commit to my inner love.
I commit to my inner love.
I commit to my inner life.
I commit to my inner life.
I feel it.
I feel it.
I know it.
I know
And
it.
I am it.
And I am
And
it.
so it is.
And so it is. I like when